You're setting goals every week, but one day you're motivated, the next day you're not. Well, we gotta tweak that iOS, that Windows, step by step, one vote at a time. So today, we're gonna modify your iOS, your identity, and build new principles, new standards, so that you're gonna get closer to your 2.0 self. Let's go. Welcome back, guys, to day 2. Know that 95% are not following up, they're not committed, they don't have the self-discipline to even show up for day 2. So congrats. We found a little bit more clarity yesterday, and today we're gonna reboot our identity. We're gonna reboot our iOS, our Windows, because we live with our past failures, past traumas, comfort zone, limiting beliefs, imposter syndrome, and all those things are fueling our comfort zone. The good excuses, right? The procrastinator, the laziness. And we rather stay with that pain, the pain of lack of actions, or the pain of staying in our comfort zone, rather than facing the other pain. The pain of the unknown, the pain of failures, risking. In my world, failures are a good thing, are actually a great thing. You want to fail, because if you fail and you have the growth mindset of failing forward, of learning from those failures, of using those as lessons, then now we're changing the narrative. And I want you guys to look back at your past, at your failures, at your old traumas, at rough periods of your past, of your childhood, and trying to look at it with a different lens, a different angle, a different perspective. You are a survivor. Everything that happened to you in the past made you who you are. So can we look at it with a positive lens? There's ways to change that mindset, and I'm gonna help you guys to have a different perspective. This exercise today will show you hope, new perspective, and we're gonna start walking towards actions that helps us casting votes towards a new identity. A 2.0 self that is living inside, that has a voice, that is screaming to get out, to live his best life. But for whatever reason, our old self, who's running 95% of the show, this is the truth. Our old self with all the traumas and the limiting beliefs is running the show. Fighting back is hard, will be hard. You guys gotta be ready. But we're gonna use tools, rituals, self-discipline, commitment. We're gonna use community so that you guys don't feel alone on that new path. And even if your friends and families are not empowering you, this community will help you out. We're all in the same boat. I myself still fighting with my old demons. But since I'm walking towards that fulfilling path, towards that North Star, I'm living it every day. I have an extra power, an extra turbo diesel to help me fight those choice points, fight those demons on a daily basis. Because I know where I'm going. I have direction, I have that clarity. And I'm tweaking that iOS every day. I am casting votes toward my new self. Am I there already? Of course not. Am I closer to my 2.0 self than you guys? Maybe, maybe not. But we're not comparing ourselves here. We're just comparing ourselves with who we were the day before, yesterday, who we were a week ago, a month ago. Are we growing? Is there progression? Are we seeking failures? Are we putting ourselves outside of our comfort zone? And that plan is you tweaking your identity, tweaking your new standards, casting votes towards your 2.0 self right now on a daily basis. We're gonna work on it together, and it's going to make sense. Is it going to be easy? No. your old self will be screaming way stronger than your new self, right? Because it's still your old self who's in control. But with tools, with reminders, with tips, with a new way of seeing choice points and lack of motivation, we're gonna do it together. We're gonna fight back together. So that system reboot will help us find out who's the real saboteur. Is it procrastination? Is it because of something specific from the past? Can we change our perspective? Your past is full of lessons, full of assets. Then again, you are a survivor, you are a fighter, because you're here today. You're taking the right steps. We're going in the right direction. We're gonna build that bridge, brick by brick, vote by vote. Tiny wins every day. We're gonna work on your rituals, not only morning, night routine, rituals, non-negotiables toward that new self. And you're not alone, we're here together. So the Power 15, your first ritual every morning. Your cell phone is outside of the room. You wake up and we do 15 minutes of tiny wins, tiny actions. It can be drinking water, cold shower, walking outside, jumping jack, push-ups to failure, journaling, cleaning the dishes, making your bed. We're gonna set that list. We're gonna set all those tiny actions, those tiny wins, and we wake up the next day, we don't negotiate. There's no negotiation. And if you feel you don't have time, well, we're gonna go to bed earlier. 15 minutes of tiny win or new habits. You might wanna put some new habits into your morning routine, your morning ritual. This is the perfect time. And at night, the 15 unwinding time. So 15 minutes before you go to bed, we're gonna create a zone for you to review your day, to prep the next day, to do a little bit of visualization as far as how can tomorrow be the best day possible. We do a little bit of meditation about gratitude and we prep the night. Obviously we wanna have 7 hours and a half, 8 hours if possible. And if it's not possible, we're gonna tweak things up so that the next day, we might not even need the alarm. Your body's gonna wake up whenever your body feels fully recovered, rested, and refreshed. And then we attack the Power 15. We're gonna talk about eating the frog. Eating the frog is to do something that you've been putting to the side for a while, right? So we're gonna eat the frog right after the Power 15. And it might suck, there might be friction here. There's a reason why you haven't tackled that frog or that thing. But now we're creating momentum with a good night of sleep, with tiny wins, the compound effect, boom, 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 upward spiral here to face that frog. Or those frogs. You might have time to eat 2 of those ugly frogs that are heavy on your shoulders. So this will happen tomorrow morning. We don't negotiate with ourselves anymore. We're creating new standards, a new identity. I follow through. When I commit to something, I do it. Those are not words. I don't do it for Coach Alex. I do it for myself. I cast vote towards my new identity. So let's build that new operating system together. That new Windows, that new iOS, day by day. Tiny actions by tiny actions. Casting votes every day. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And believe me, that marathon is worth it. 100% worth it. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. The strongest force in the human personality is the need to stay consistent with how we define ourselves. You can't become who you want to be by remaining who you are. And now it's a full reboot. You are becoming that new identity. Let's just build that new 2.0 selves. Imagine it with clear details, and it's going to happen. You're gonna get there. So enjoy and see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a look at this other video right here, and please do like and subscribe. And if you want to join our empowering, uplifting community of entrepreneur, click down below and see you on the other side.